Hi, my name's Morty Lefko. I'll be guiding you through this program. You're about to embark on a very exciting journey. A few minutes from now, something you feel is true, that's having a negative impact on your life, will be gone. You will have quickly, easily, and permanently eliminated a belief and freed yourself from its limiting effect on your life. I promise you that the next few minutes will make a significant impact on the quality of your life. Now, we talk about beliefs all the time, but what do we really mean when we say we have a belief? A belief's a statement about reality that feels true on some level. We think our beliefs are accurate statements about reality. Now, you may know intellectually that your belief is not true and still believe it. For instance, you probably have the belief, I'm not important. Very few people escape childhood without forming this belief. By the time you eliminate it, you'll understand why. Now, you may know as an adult that you are important. Look at the evidence. Look at your accomplishments. Look at the difference you've made. Look at the friends who want to be around you. And yet, you may still have the belief that I'm not important, which was formed early in your life. Well, we don't want you to say anything that isn't true for you. The more open you are to acknowledging a belief you really do have, the more easily and quickly that belief can be eliminated. Whether you agree with your beliefs or not, they still determine your thoughts, feelings, and behavior. So it's important to totally eliminate beliefs that produce undesirable results in your life. We're all embarrassed to acknowledge that we hold certain negative beliefs. You may well have spent most of your life trying to suppress your awareness of these beliefs. The truth is, you needn't be ashamed of having negative beliefs. CEOs, professors, famous writers and performers have beliefs just like the one you will eliminate on this program. I've had an awful lot of them myself. So back to I'm not important. During this process, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. The process works if you answer each question out loud. It usually doesn't work if you don't. So please answer each of my questions out loud, even if the answer is only yes or no. I'll remind you to answer out loud throughout the process because I'm committed to you eliminating this belief permanently by the time you complete this process in just a few minutes. If you need more time for your answers, please click the pause button just below the picture. Take as much time as you need, and then click the play button when you're ready to resume. This can be one of the most difficult beliefs for many people to acknowledge, even though most people actually do have it. As you'll discover in a minute, the source of this belief is not getting all the attention you wanted from mom and dad when you were very young. Because it's almost impossible for parents to give their young children all the attention they want whenever they want it, most children form this belief. And then they spend the rest of their lives trying to suppress that feeling because it's so embarrassing. There are several ways to know if you have this belief. Do you ever feel like you're not important, even a little bit? Do you feel you're not important when you're ignored or rejected? You see, if you truly felt you were important, would being ignored or rejected change your mind? It's not very likely, is it? If you don't get invited to a party that you thought you would have been invited to, does that make you feel like you're not important? That also would be evidence you probably hold this belief. What happens if your opinion is not asked for at a meeting? Or if you aren't even invited to the meeting? If the thought crosses your mind, I'm not important, this is more evidence that you probably have this belief. Let me ask you a question. What makes you important? Please answer this question out loud. If you answered anything other than nothing, you probably have this belief. If you really believed I am important, you wouldn't need anything to make you important. The easiest way to discover if you hold this belief is just to say the words out loud, keep quiet for a moment, and observe your inner state. And then ask yourself, does this feel true at all? Say I'm not important out loud. Doesn't it feel true on some gut level? Is it uncomfortable to say these words? Remember, you can hold a belief that intellectually you know is not true. Today, as an adult, you may know that you are important, But just knowing that isn't enough to eliminate the belief if it was formed in your childhood. You either have a belief or you don't. Like being pregnant, there's no sort of. To tell you the truth, most of the more than 13,000 clients we've worked with have had it. If you answered yes to any of these questions, you probably do have the belief. And if you do have this belief and don't eliminate it, you'll have a hard time improving your self-confidence and freeing yourself from worrying about what others think of you. It could keep you from speaking up when there's something you have to say. This belief could be a significant barrier to getting what you want in life. Please say the belief out loud again. This gives you the opportunity to experience what it feels like. You'll say the words out loud again at the end of the process and will experience what the same words feel like when you no longer believe the statement. If you believe, like most of us, I'm not important, please type this belief into the space provided on your computer as soon as I stop speaking. To continue with the process, please click Continue on your screen below when you've finished writing and saying, I'm not important.